There is anxiety in the industry around technology that could be used by fraudsters, and a lot of industry experts jump to the conclusion that deepfakes are the biggest issue, and they are. And I don't want to underestimate that. But actually, the first AI tool that fraudsters are using are LLMs. And they use those to understand an organization's processes. They use them to come up with fraud scripts. And so knowing that that is the first technology that a fraudster is using is very informative. And for fraud prevention teams, that can give them a couple of hints on how to address that attack. When it comes to generative AI, we are starting to see fraudsters use those advanced technologies in order to do things such as mimic somebody's demographic. So especially in the contact center, when they call in, they want to be convincing, right? And we were talking about social engineering before. Well, social engineering only works if the agent on the other side of the phone believes, right, the story that they're being fed. And so mimicking somebody's demographic is extremely important and very useful for the fraudsters, and we're seeing a lot of that taking place. And then finally, if we look into the future, how these technologies could be used by fraudsters, leveraging Gen AI in order to try to mimic somebody's characteristics, such as their voice characteristics, is something that we are forecasting will take place in the future. And that's where Dayon can play an incredibly useful role, not only in securing the contact center using technologies such as voice biometrics, but also when these risk factors come up, such as the use of Gen AI, doing step-up authentication, such as a push notification to somebody's phone, validating their face, potentially doing document verification. Those are step-up authentication methods that can reduce the risk that these Gen AI technologies bring into an organization.